What it do, world? It's Wednesday, so it's time for my midweek pickup. Hope everybody had a good week this past week. I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing again. I'm driving and recording. You know what I'm saying? Don't try this at home. But hope everybody had a good week again. I'm pumped up today and had my little superfood shake or whatever. I got a lot of energy, so I'm gonna try and pass some of this energy on to the world today. So I was asked this question again, and it's a question that I get, probably once every quarter or whatever, about my midweek pickups and everything. And this was last week before I went to church. Now, when I go to church and I do my midweek pickups the following Wednesday, I still be really crunk about the sermon or whatever. So I'm probably gonna throw some things that my pastor said in the sermon this past Sunday and everything. So, you know what I'm saying, for the few people who do actually listen, you know what I'm saying, if you was at church Sunday, then you go know where I'm coming from with some of this stuff that I'm gonna be saying today. But everything's off the top of the dome, so we'll see how it goes. But anyway, same things going on in the world this week. Praying for the people who dealing with Hurricane Matthew right now. That's tearing some things up out there, and it's a pretty strong storm. So, prayers out to everybody who's affected by that. And the vice presidential debate was last night. I didn't watch a second of it, so I don't know what happened. For those who did watch it, you know what I'm saying, I guess you can tell me about it or something. I'll be on social media today, so just post it in the comments. Anyway, I'm babbling. The question was, how can I still do this week in and week out and not really be having too many views or whatever? Excuse my grammar. And I just told the person, you know what I'm saying, it's something that I enjoy, so I'm gonna keep on doing it, you know what I'm saying? And they wasn't saying it like hating or nothing. They was just asking me because a lot of people, when you do things like this on YouTube or something, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people are looking for how many views you got and all this other kind of stuff or whatever. I'm not really looking for that. I'm just, trying to spread some joy and some peace, to some people who may need it. I do have a lot of people who probably should, I'm going under the freeway, who probably should watch every week, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about people that I see, talk to every day, you know what I'm saying? But they don't, and I'm cool with that. I'm not tripping because, when you get me in live person, I'm saying some of the same things that I've said in my midweek pickup, so maybe they can't take it, in person and on screen. But I say that because I'm gonna always keep doing this, It never comes a time where I think, hey, I'm not gonna do this week, or nobody's really watching, so why am I still doing it? I'm not doing it for that. It's like I said before, it's not only to help other people. This helps me. It helps me get out there and just speak and try and give advice and try and lead people in the right direction or whatever, as well as me trying to stay in the right direction at the same time. But it was funny that this person asked me that, and then 2 days after they asked me this question, I went to church, and the sermon was about, we're still in Philippians and everything, so the sermon was about using what God has put into you and you putting it out of you, you know what I'm saying? What God has put into you, you put out of you and everything. So, you know what I'm saying, that goes with your spiritual gift. This is my spiritual gift. I've always said this throughout every probably midweek pickup that anyone has ever watched me do. I do this because I feel like my spiritual gift, what God gave me to do, is to help people. And if I can help somebody through my situations, through other people's situations, just by me being there with them, things that I learned, things that I didn't know when I was younger that I know now, that I can tell other people not to go down that path or whatever, or it's another way to do things. And it was dead on, because first off, I go to church for, I think, the best possible reason, to myself. I go to church because I'm hungry and I want to learn as much as I possibly can about God, and how I can make my relationship stronger with God, and how I can, put His word out there. Once I learn it, once I really learn and understand what His word is, for me to go out there and put it out there for, the world to hear. And again, I'm not trying to be a preacher or nothing like that. I'm just, saying what is, I guess, put on my heart and my mind or whatever. I don't think that there's ever going to be a moment in time where I'm going to feel like I'm not going to do whatever I can, if I can, to help anybody get over any type of, obstacle or what other situation that somebody can go through. If I can do something to help that person through that, that's what I'm gonna do. And I didn't want to turn this into a midweek pickup, but you got to understand something. When God does something with you, and you've tried to figure out exactly what it is that He's trying to use you for, because God is going to use all of us for some reason. We just have to figure out what the reason is. But once I kind of figured out what the reason and what it was that God wanted to use me for, there's nothing else that's going to be able to stop me from doing what I feel God has blessed me to do. So it doesn't matter if I get 1 view. It doesn't matter if I get 1,000,005 views. You know what I'm saying? All that matters is I'm doing, what God blessed me with. I'm putting that out there. What He put in me, I'm putting it out of me so it can go to work. You know what I'm saying? And so I can reach people, so we can, get together, because something that the world lacks in this day and age is positive, reinforcing voices, figures. We see everything and it's so negative. And it's almost like we're brainwashed. So we expect it, even though we go looking for it. And then when we see it, we get upset, can't believe that they posted something like this or something like that. But we're so used to automatically seeing it, we kind of go looking for it, and then we make ourselves mad or whatever. But then when something is positive, sometimes, we'll take the time to look at it, especially if it's under, I think the average is about 3 minutes or whatever. If it's 3 minutes and under, we'll sit up here and we'll listen to it real quick, because, time is valuable, and a lot of people don't want to waste their time, watching a 15 plus minute video, especially with just somebody talking. But, that's exactly how it is, But when you have somebody who wants to put it out there, who wants to let people know, hey, we got another alternative here, It's another way around whatever you're going through, It's another way that we can look at it. Instead of looking at something so negative, there's always some positive aspect in there. Even if it's a milliliter size speck of positivity, it's still in there. So you got to search for that, and instead of letting the bad consume you, you let that itty bitty speck of positivity, you let that just grow, and overtake the negativity. And people don't really understand that. But I watched the BET Awards last night, and I laugh at DJ Khaled a lot, but that's one of the most positive dudes that, is out there right now, and even, you know what I'm saying, it's the BT Hip Hop Awards or whatever. But every time DJ Khaled, and I've been noticing this with him for the past, I guess, couple years probably now, every time DJ Khaled get up there and accept an award, or he about to, you know what I'm saying, do his spiel, DJ Khaled thanks God every time, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Every time, 2 or 3 times, you know what I'm saying, DJ Khaled to throw God in there. And that's awesome, you know what I'm saying, because he's a public figure and he's showing God in a positive light, you know what I'm saying? No, you know, a lot of people will be like, the music that he make, though, it don't matter about the music that he make. He's still putting God, you know what I'm saying, out there. He's bringing awareness, you know what I'm saying, to the community, to the world, you know what I'm saying, that, hey, God is good, God is great, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, and you need to say that every chance you get, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes, you know, he's a little bit over the top with some of the stuff, you know, and it's funny, you know what I'm saying, but he always, you know, thank God and give God his props, and I love it, you know what I'm saying. That's awesome, because there's not a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, putting God on the front line like that, like we should, you know what I'm saying. But it's just like in the book say, through him all things are possible, you know what I'm saying. And I'm learning, you know, through my life and through the walk, and, you know what I'm saying, the things that I'm doing, I'm learning how true that is. Because check it out, for somebody to quit their job, jump out on the limb and follow a dream that they really feel like is their dream, you know what I'm saying. And, you know, and I'm not trying to sit up here and brag or nothing on my life. I'm trying to brag on the blessings that God gave me, that God put into my life. Quit my job, no real income coming in, like talking about no extra nothing, you know what I'm saying. Just me and my family, you know what I'm saying. Follow my dream. And, you know, this whole time, all up until today, right now, God has made it possible for me to have my lights on and not be cut off after I've quit my job, you know what I'm saying, to follow a dream that I feel like he gave me another gift, you know what I'm saying, and I got to put that out there in the world as well, you know. So he's blessing me because I trusted him enough, you know what I'm saying, to even go out on the limb. I may be out here, you know what I'm saying, and only able to pay bills, period. That's it, you know what I'm saying. No extra money, you know, hypothetically, you know what I'm saying. Even if it's like that, and, you know, people can complain, I can't do nothing, you know what I'm saying, I don't have no money or whatever, and they not looking, hey, my lights on, my water running, you know what I'm saying, we got AC in here when it's cold, the heater's on, we got food we can eat, you know what I'm saying, every day, you know, God provides, you know what I'm saying. And like I was saying, I've really felt this, you know what I'm saying, this last year almost, because it's almost been a year. It'll be a year in February or whatever. Through all things, you know, through God, all things are possible, you know what I'm saying. Anything, if you put God in it, you know what I'm saying, and if you really follow him the way that you're supposed to, he go get you through it, because you're following him. So he in front of you and you following him through whatever situation you have, whatever situation you're in, you know what I'm saying. You ask God, you know what I'm saying, walk with me, Lord, I will follow you, you know what I'm saying, just please get me through it. Think about what you said, you're following him, so you following God. So everything that's coming towards you have to hit God first, you know what I'm saying. So God go block that for you, you know what I'm saying. He go get that out your way. He go move you out the way, you know what I'm saying. Or he just goes keep walking and this just go pop right off of him, not even hit you, because you asked him to walk with you through the situation. And he said, I'm gonna do you one better, I'm gonna walk in front of you through your situation, and you follow me, and I'm gonna protect you through that situation until the end, you know what I'm saying. And then I'm gonna keep protecting you because you follow me through the situation that you thought that you could not get through at all. And God said, I'm gonna still follow you even after this, you know what I'm saying. And you always got to realize, you know, and I get real excited when I talk about it or whatever, but if you really trust in God, man, you can have anything. All your prayers will end up being answered. Maybe not in the form that you want them to be, or in the time limit, or whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying. He's going to give you what you need. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily what you always want. He's going to give you what you need, so then you can turn it into getting what you want. You know what I'm saying? But he going to give you the tools, and all I'm saying is make sure that you realize what you really have. You know what I'm saying? Not just in your corner, but all around you, inside of you. You know what I'm saying? Remember, inside of you. He worked inside you. Remember what you have inside of you, and use that, you know what I'm saying, through every battle, every situation. This right here, these last 5 minutes of this midweek pickup, you know what I'm saying, because at first I was you know what I'm saying, babbling a little bit, but maybe the last 7 minutes, this is why I do this every week. You know what I'm saying? The thrill, the excitement, you know what I'm saying, of talking about, you know what I'm saying, what God does for me to other people, letting them know that he can do the same for you. That's why I do this every week, and I'm gonna continue to do it, and I'm gonna continue to get excited, and I'm gonna continue to love it. I'm gonna see y'all next week. Put God first, family second, everything else will follow. Have a good weekend. Go to church, man. Get, you know what I'm saying, get that spiritual food up in you. Peace out.